Well, being called Mr. Basketball in your state is the second highest honor there is. It's that, and then being the Gatorade National Player of the Year. There's only one higher honor. And Minnesota is not like, I'm trying to think, where would it be? Like Vermont. If you're Mr. Vermont, I mean, who are you competing against?
Yeah.
Minnesota is a basketball state.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that Joe was named Mr. Basketball, that is a legitimately huge honor. This dude can ball. And ball he does.
Dude,
He's
they
obviously
stuck him on. They gave him the most ragtag group of guys.
Again, like Island of Misfit Toys.
Pardeep. Nate was on his team, correct? Or was he on the blue team?
No, Nate was on the blue team because he goes on the date.
There were some good guys on the blue team. I'm not a big basketball guy, but it seemed like some of them knew how to play. They knew it was up.
Well, they must have. They won the game. We didn't see a single highlight from them the whole time. We didn't get It was all Joe. This whole date was Joe. And as someone who played, I played high school basketball, and this is what you dream of as a teenager. This exact scenario where you're literally playing for the girl, like your girl's affections. Like the amount of times I would be shooting around solo in the rain, pretending that like, oh my God, this shot right here, I'm gonna like. It's just like, dude, you could not blueprint a better scenario for a non-professional basketball player. If you ball out, you get the girl directly. And that's precisely what happens. His team loses by, I think, 1 point, and he gets the MVP award. How'd you feel about that? How'd you feel about Joe getting the MVP award after not being on the winning team? Because that doesn't really happen.
Much deserved, though.
Doesn't really happen in professional sports.
It doesn't really happen, but if it was gonna happen, this is where it's like it had to happen because he was simply the only person on his team. He had nobody else. I think he had he might have had one guy helping him, but that was it, man. He was struggling.
I think Spencer, I think he's the father. We learned he's like a father of a 3-year-old this episode. He looked pretty good, but I mean, Joe, this date was all Joe, and I loved how quiet and humble he was about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be like, I've said it before, Nate has he keeps displaying big dick energy of just not caring with what's going on around him with the other guys or anything. But so does Joe. He seems completely at peace, and that's probably because they're the two front runners. Like, I think that should be obvious to everyone, right? It's a 2-man race right now, is what it feels like.
Yeah.
And look, I think Michelle's super attracted to Nate, but she might be straight up in love with Joe. Like, you look at the look in her eyes, man.
Joe is a clear front runner.
You think so? Do you think it's not really even that close? Oh,
I think it's close, but I think he's running away with it currently.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting because like she knew it. My thing is like, how did she know that he was Mr. Basketball in 2011? Like, she's been following his career for a long time. Like, she knows his biography.
Well, they're similar age, right? And she also got the runner-up, Mrs. Basketball.
Oh, sure. I'm just saying, like there's a lot of history there.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying she like went back in the archives necessarily, but like she's been aware and maybe had like a crush on him for a decade now.
Potentially, yeah.
Like, that's nuts. So again, we'll see